ahead, stay inspired. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Kukua and Kobe lived in a small, poor neighborhood in the city of Nkrofo. They were the talk of the town because their love was so strong. Everyone admired how close they were. They did everything together, from eating, bathing, washing clothes, and even walking hand in hand through the streets. They were inseparable, and their bond was admired by many. Even married couples in the neighborhood admired them too. Kukua worked as a maid for a rich politician in the city. Every morning, she would wake up early, take a moment to share, subscribe and like, prepare food for Kobe, and rush to catch public transport to her job. Despite her busy life, she was happy to take care of Kobe and make sure he was well fed. Meanwhile, Kobe was unemployed and spent his days searching for work, but he couldn't find any job. He would spend time with his friends playing ball and chatting, while Kukua took care of everything. One morning, Kukua woke Kobe up and said, "We need to talk about our future." Kobe was surprised and answered, "I'm listening. What do you have in mind?" Kukua with a serious look said, "I think you should go back to school, Kobe. I will start a small fast food business in front of our house to make extra income." Kobe was happy, but also hesitant. "Kukua pa, school is expensive, and I don't want to stress you even out more." But Kukua reassured him, "Oh, don't worry. I have saved up some money and done my research. We can do this together. You can finish your studies while I run the business." Kobe, feeling hopeful, agreed. He got admission to the university, and Kukua started her fast food business. Every day, Kukua worked hard. After her maid job, she would rush home to cook for the men in the neighborhood who bought her food. It was tiring, but she wanted a better future for both of them. Take a moment to share, subscribe and like. Kobe, after school, would help Kukua with her business. He served customers, cleaned the tables, and washed the dishes. They worked side by side, and after a few years of struggle, Kobe finally graduated from university. They were both so happy after all their hard work. Kobe started looking for a job in the city. One day, he met a woman named Cindy, who was in a fancy car. She shouted his name, and Kobe, surprised, went over to her. "Do you remember me?" Cindy asked. "We went to the same university." Kobe didn't know her very well, but they started talking. Cindy invited Kobe to lunch, and during their meal, she offered to help him get a job in her father's business. Kobe, excited, rushed to tell Kukua the good news, and they both celebrated. So Kobe got the job, and things started changing for them. Kukua quit her maid job and focused on her food business. As Kobe's career took off, he got promoted, bought a car, and moved into a new apartment. His relationship with Cindy grew stronger. Kobe would sometimes visit Cindy's house and their friendship grew. Cindy even asked her father to promote Kobe at work. However, Kobe started to think about his future. Cindy was rich and unmarried, and Kobe saw an opportunity. Hmm, if I marry Cindy, I will have everything, oh, he thought. Her father's wealth will be mine. So Kobe decided to propose to Cindy, even though he knew he still had Kukua'S. Cindy agreed to marry him, and they spent the night together. Kobe thought his plans were working perfectly. After getting married to Cindy, Kobe went to Kukua'S and told her the truth. I'm sorry. I am married to Cindy now. I'm moving in with her. Kukua'S was shocked. But what about all we shared? All the love and hard work? Kobe handed Kukua'S money and said, this is for you. Use it to start a better life, okay, Kukua'S? Kukua'S was heartbroken, watched him leave, and she called his number, but he had blocked her. She cried all night, feeling like her world had fallen apart. After weeks of sadness, Kukua'S decided to move on. She used the money Kobe gave her to start a new life. Kukua'S relocated to a new city, where she started a small business. Over time, her business grew. Take a moment to share, subscribe, and like, and so did her confidence. She became more beautiful, and her life started to improve. Wow. Meanwhile, Kobe's life with Cindy was not as perfect as he imagined. Cindy was spoiled, never helped around the house, and brought men home while Kobe worked hard to take care of everything. Kobe's job didn't last long. He was fired. He begged Cindy for help, but she refused. Kobe spent all his savings and soon he was left with nothing. Realizing his mistake, he decided to leave Cindy and start over. One day, while walking around his new neighborhood, Kobe was shocked when a white SUV stopped beside him. To his surprise, it was Kukua'S. Hey, Kukua'S! He shouted, amazed by how beautiful she looked. Kukua'S smiled and invited him to join her for lunch. They spoke, and Kobe couldn't stop praising how amazing she looked and how well her life was going. Kukua'S, however, wasn't interested in his life anymore. She had moved on. Oh. Kobe apologized and explained why he had left her, but Kukua'S remained calm. Oh, I have forgiven you, Kobe, she said, but I have learned a valuable lesson. You taught me life about love and life. Kukua'S handed him a bag of cash. Take this money and better your life. This is what you gave me. but I have worked hard to achieve more. Kobe, feeling ashamed and surprised, tried to speak, but Kukua'S security guard stepped forward and escorted him out. Oh, as Kobe left, he realized that Kuku'a had finally found peace, and he was the one who had lost everything. Kuku'a had learned to love herself and never let anyone take advantage of her again. Wow. Thank you for watching. Follow Derba Tales on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for updates and more amazing stories. See you next time.